and welcome to another edition of Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official LFC Lingerie Fighting Championships podcast. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me today is the newest signee to Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, LFC prospect, and an all-around hell of a fighter and human being, the lovely Miss Tai Emery. Tai, as always, it's a pleasure and privilege. How are you?
G'day, mate.
A lot has happened, my friend, and I got to say, first and foremost, congratulations on the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship and being able to...
Yes. Hell yes. It feels so good. Like, this was the reason. I think one of the first times we spoke, it was me getting my tourist visa to stay longer in Thailand to continue learning Muay Thai and want to get better at striking. So, like 2 years later, through COVID, through all of this, I think it's exciting to know that I reached that goal. I got recognized and signed with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, and I'm so excited to get to represent them. That's going to be awesome. I feel like this sport is honestly made for me. We already know I'm a little crazy, but a good crazy. So I'm excited to just go pound for pound, fist for fist, and go from there, become a bare knuckle fighter of the world. Fuck it, fuck him.
Well, I also look at it from a stance too, Miss Tai Emery. Like, you've been wanting to check all of them off the bucket list. We're talking about Bare Knuckle, Invicta, LFC. You're kind of making the ways of the territories of all combative nature. So, I mean, you can now check this off your bucket list, right?
100% I can check this off my bucket list, but it's also 4 fights with America. How can we say no? I think given the times and the dates, it means that also coinciding and getting to jump in on LFC shows and recording while I'm there and getting to just make my mark in so many different things. This is such an opening for everything, so I'm super excited. This is as the fairy tale Disney ending for fucking getting lost in the jungle, of Thailand and learning how to strike. And it's been hard and it's been fun, but it's it's the part of the process, and I love the process. So it's so, dude, it's fucking cool. I'm gonna punch someone with no gloves on.
Hey, I mean, do what you got to do, but also at the same time, you got to trust the process, and the process has led you to Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, which I'm curious as well to how this whole thing came into fruition. Because when we were talking last, I see the announcement. I'm like, all right, Tai, doing your thing. You're coming to America, doing the damn thing. How's the whole process coming to fruition, Tai?
I know, it's crazy. Hey, I have to be careful what I wish for because I get everything.
True, but I got to ask you, how did the whole thing just come about? Because all of a sudden, here's Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship reaching out to you, and you becoming one of the main focal points. There's so many great women there, like Taylor Starling and Heather Guy, and there's so many great men and women athletes, and of course, Bare Knuckle Fighting in Thailand. How did this whole thing really come into fruition, Tai?
Honestly, they just gave me a call and scouted me. I can't even say it any different. They literally came after me, and it was funny because I just thought at that stage, I said 2 weeks earlier to my mouthguard sponsor in Las Vegas that I wanted to fight Bare Knuckle. He's like, "What do you want to do?" And I'm like, "I want to fight Bare Knuckle." And then 2 weeks later, somebody gives me a call, and when they did, I was like, I just went fuck off and hung up on them. Oh shit! Yeah, I just didn't believe him and thought someone was having me on, and in the end, I just said if you use the people who are going to take me to the playground and play, let's fucking go. What are we fucking gasping about? Let's do this shit. Let's roll it.
I look at it from a stance too as well. First and foremost, as someone who, I'm going to say this, and because I love you to death, you are a little bit batshit crazy. A little bit maybe an understatement, but it's a good batshit crazy, and you're ready to fuck shit up. So sometimes, bare knuckle fighting, I think it's very fluidity in the technique. It fits you very, very well, Ty.
Well, yeah, it's a brand new sport, so it's open to, open to have its settings done. It's obviously a fast game. These are 2-minute rounds, 1 minute timeouts. It's explosive. It's fast. If you get hit, if you're getting hit, you're gonna bleed. So, there's a lot of cool things, and coming from being a linebacker, I don't know. I think it's an adaptive sport, especially from a positionals way of looking at it. And that's how I'm sort of approaching all of bare knuckle.
I think that's a great mindset and a great way to look at it as well. I mean, we've talked about your transition from LFL to MMA and now doing the bare knuckle stuff. I mean, it's very interesting with you because I think what I love about you is too, besides being a Jill of all trades in your own right, Miss Tai Emery, you're always easy to adapt and to absorb a lot of stuff. And I can say you're adapting and absorbing now with bare knuckle.
Yeah, of course. Everything's about adaptation, and I want to support bare knuckle. These are the first people to turn me pro. And I think there's, me, I give so much respect back. So I'm excited to be a part of this family. It's cool. Can't wait for the journey to kick off.
And I got to say, with everything going on, like you mentioned, your visa and being in Thailand and now making the jump, we're going to do this stuff in America. I got to say, you're probably going out of your mind with everything that's going on. And now you get to finally travel to the States with some sense of normalcy with all this COVID and quarantine that we've been having.
Yeah, I think just the normalcy and getting to be able to be with my loved ones. I went over, I think, in 2015 through till the end of 2019. That's a lot of years to, I was settling, and yeah, I think that's cool. It'll be cool to step back, be a whole new perspective. I'm, a few years living in a third world country, and although it's beautiful here, but it's definitely had a lot of tests and trials, and so yeah, it'll be cool to step back in America as a different person.
Hey man, you're internationally known and now you're ready to rock some bones, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, it's a good thing though, man. You have the international training and you take that with you to the United States and you get to show Las Vegas and what have you, your skills that thrills and kills, man. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's happening.
It's well, that's a good thing as well because 2022 is approaching. So I got to ask you as well, what are you looking to do for the holiday side of things, man? Because Christmas is shortly approaching. It's the holiday season. What can we expect from the holiday season from you, Ty?
There's another Aussie guy out here who's running a business, K Energy. It's a safer way of how they've boiled the kratom out here into an energy drink. He's actually Australian, so he has said that I could go over. I'm probably gonna have a barbie, have a nice little barbie, and then have some lunch and just go back home and have a sleep.
Nice.
Just be relaxed.
Well, keep it simple, and sometimes you need that great R&R as well. And I'm going to say this right now. I've seen a lot of what you've been doing as well from the photo shoot side of things. I got to say, the story talking about your nipples on the LFL was absolutely hilarious. Guys, go check out Tom on Instagram. You get a great story about the nipples with LFL as well, which you've had so many great stories from the LFL. That one did not shock me in the slightest.
Hell no, most of the stories are all about titties, motorboating, and having a good time.
That's how you have to look at it as well, because I mean, from everything that you've accomplished from your LFL days, it's always going to involve titties, as you so eloquently put there, and just having a good time, man. Because you have to do that. I mean, we're in a sport where it's great, badass football, but at the same time, the sexual appeal side of things really shows itself.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, you're very welcome. Speaking of sexual appeal, man, LFC, when you finally get to the States, LFC just did its show at Las Vegas, LFC 35 Booty Camp 3D. Yours truly was the ring announcer for that event. So I got to be ring announcing in the future, man, if you're doing an event in 2022.
Hell yes. Oh my God, that would be the best. That's something we had dreamed up in our first ever episode. That'd be cool. It'd be cool how to see things flipped around 360, you know?
Right, exactly. And I look at it from a stance too as well. If we're going to do more shows in Vegas, what have you, and I'm sure we're going to be back for Sturgis for the bike rally in South Dakota. So the future of LSC looks great. And besides, we're doing this thing on the damn Roku. Check out LSC Network on the Roku. See a lot of interviews like this with myself and Ty. So we're just expanding and keeping on growing, man.
Awesome. I think it's great. I think LFC has really started to build a family, and people have wanted the live shows back because they just love that interaction with the girls, and that's exactly what they kind of get with this show because they've got all levels of media platforms that they can interact and learn more about each fighter and where it's all kind of going.
Oh, and plus on the other side of things as well, we've had the LFC Madness tournament with a lot of the major prospects like Ty. So guys, definitely vote for Ty and keep on voting and voting just to see Ty come into LFC and do the damn thing, man. Because the LFC prospects have just been amazing with the Madness, and it really showcases everybody's votes and see who they want to come into LFC.
Yeah, you're right. It's cool. I thought it was cool. Where did I come? Didn't I get beat? I got beat out by Cindy Dandois, which is fine by me because I love her. She is so sweet. If I'm going to get beat by anyone, it's going to be her beautiful self.
Yes, and I'm sure there's going to be more tournaments to see who else we're going to have LFC prospect-wise, including Tai. But yes, those who did not check it out in the LFC Madness, Cindy Dandois did beat you in the virtual bracket, and she got a little bit more of the vote. So yeah, she got beat out by Dandy.
See, it's fine.
Like you said, when it comes to people like Cindy Dandois, who's done Invicta and UFC, that's another one that is a great potential signee for LFC just to do the damn thing.
Yeah, she's meant to have signed with Knuckle Fight Championship as well.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing, too, and a lot of people don't realize just, like, you see the beauty and the overall grace of Cindy and her fluidity, but my God, she has a hell of a strike, she has a hell of a kick, and she can take you down like that.
Yeah, she has, like, a really, just a girly approach and girly movements. Like, she's got so unique when she's on the ground, almost, like, awkward for people that they, can't figure her out. So that's her strength is her being just herself.
Well, that's the thing that you two have in common, and I think I'm going to say right now, LFC or whatever, that is a matchup for the future between the two because you both are just yourselves. It's a nice chemistry. It's a nice mix there, Ty.
Yeah, I think so too. We were hoping like we were going to tag team someone or something, beat them up like that.
Okay, now you see, here's the thing. You're tagging with Cindy Dandois. You want to tag with your girl, Lauren the Animal Fogel in LFC. You're all about that tag team life, man.
For sure. Girl power.
I mean, you have to look at it like that with the, obviously, and I'll make the pop culture reference. You're like the Spice Girls up in here with the girl power and spicing up people's lives for the good and the better, so to speak. So, hey, man,
Of course.
right? Now, I'm going to say this as well. Coming upon Christmas time, there's going to be a lot of festivities. There's going to be a lot of music and movies. I'm going to ask you this because you know us. We're pop culture nerds. Christmas time, what are we expecting movies-wise? What do you got your eyes on, man? There's so many classics.
I'm wanting Home Alones.
Nice. Did you see?
I love the Home Alones.
Did you see that they just did a new one, the Home Alone, Home Alone, or Home Sweet Alone, whatever it is now, and it's like a new cast, and there's a new kid. I think the kid's like British or something.
Oh my God, you can't replace Macaulay Culkin ever.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they did it with Home Alone 3 with Alex D. Linz, but at the same time, you cannot beat out the first two that have Macaulay Culkin in it.
Ever. Those two are like OG. Okay, also, I kind of feel like around Christmas time I get to see Goonies as well.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that works.
I love Goonies.
Okay. I like your style with the Goonies as well. Yes, with Chunk and Hey You Guys and all that good stuff. All right. I like your style. I mean, we also had the fact where we have Die Hard, which a lot of people debate, is that really a Christmas movie? You know what I'm saying? But it's set.
I guess because it happened around Christmas, didn't it?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Well, the problem
that's
is
history.
yes, and the thing too as well is like it came out before Christmas and everybody has that debate, but I'm like, if it's set around Christmas, it's a Christmas movie, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to put it in the Christmas category, no matter how violent or whatever it is. It's a great movie.
Yeah, it really is a great movie.
It is, man. I also look at it from a stance too as well, and I gotta bring this upon your end because god dang man, when it comes to the Christmas side of things, you and I with the Jack Frost Attack of the Killer Mutant Snowman.
Well, we have to watch that when I actually get in Maine.
Hey, I know that, man. But like I said, I have it playing in the background for us. I have it saved. When you are in the States, we got that together, man, because we can watch that.
Hell yeah.
Yes. It's a
I'm going to
terrible.
put on like 20 pounds as soon as I get back into America because I just love snacks.
All right. So now I'm going to ask you right now because I know you and your chocolate chip and your mint chocolate chip, as we've discussed as well and on other shows. My girl Ella J, shout out to her. But man, you got a bit of a sweet tooth with your chocolate chips and just in general, man. You love you some chocolate.
Just before I got on this podcast, I literally messaged him going, I'm going to be 5 minutes late because I need to eat this sticky rice pudding right now. Mango sticky rice pudding. Send him a photo. He's like, I understand,
Yeah.
So I love sweets, dude. I need them every day. I'm an addict. I need it.
Look, you have to as well. First and foremost, that looked delicious, by the way. I did see the photo you sent me right before we got on.
It was delicious. Mangoes are so good here in Thailand, honestly. Probably out of the world, I think mangoes taste the best, and coconut and coconut water taste the best here in Thailand. And I'm saying that on a world scale. Thailand is number one.
Well, I gotta say, besides that, I mean, we've also known that you're an advocate for Dunkin' Donuts, and you love you some Dunkin' Donuts. So, I mean, are you
Love me
gonna
some double D's.
double D's? Yes. So I'm gonna say you're probably gonna be having the Dunkin' once you get back to the States, right?
Yeah, for sure. And then I'm gonna go in. I think it's between 2 p.m. You can get $1. It's like $1, my dollar coffee, dollar iced coffee. Oh my god, my life will be complete again.
You are legit. Like the fact that you know that to the T is absolutely hilarious, and it's absolutely amazing at the same
That's
time.
because I evolved my life around what jujitsu or striking class I was going to, and what specials were on where I could get cheap sweets.
I like your style. This
It
this
was a good life. It was an
hey,
honest life.
it was an honest life. Oh my god, I love you. But no, that's the thing too. Like the plan to the T of when you want to get your sweets and when you want to get your food, and the fact of when you want to train is absolutely amazing. But like I said, it's discipline itself, right?
I guess it's a discipline. Even now, I'm actually out supporting my favorite DJ gang out here in Thailand. They're an underground team called Reckon Q. One of the team members, Vanessa, is right now actually at Catch Beach nightclub here in Phuket. So I'm actually streaming from my friend Vanessa's DJ set here at Catch. So I guess that's discipline in itself. Here I am having a good time, and like I'm still like gonna podcast. I'm still gonna get my shit done. So I thought that was something actually super exciting. I'm actually excited now to start seeing where each time I'm gonna be during these podcasts now, because I just get to be invited and get to do so many cool things to see around Thailand, you know. So I think I'm really proud to be here, and I love getting to advocate all that. So
All right. Well, I'm going to say right now, before you even came on, because I'll say this right now, there's a lot of music in the background, and I'm going to say if you're in the Phuket area, go to this nightclub. I'm enjoying listening to the music in the background, man. I'm very eclectic with my style. The music's banging,
bro,
man.
if it's going to be about the music, you just have to wait, because I have found the best music in all of the world. And I am so excited getting to be on that journey, and getting to, you know, in the next few weeks post about this new music that I've found here in Thailand. I'm excited for everybody to be a part of that journey. They're bringing party back to the islands, obviously through COVID, everything, you know, sort of shut up. So it's cool to watch these groups get together of Thai, like the underground DJs, and just local hotties and entrepreneurs will get together and create like this sort of island party hop to bring just like customers back to all the islands who have just kind of been devastated with COVID. So it's really cool. Wrecking Q, I think they do like such amazing things. So I'm just so excited getting to be around heaps of other artists. You know, artists are mixed martial artists, just like, you know, same but different. Artist is artist. And there's a discipline in itself just to learn something until it's like that craft. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the music, because every time you call, I'm going to be somewhere with bomb music. That's a given.
Well, first and foremost, it is Bond music, and I think you and I, who are both music lovers of all different sorts of music and genres and the art form that is music, you got to dance and you have to have a good time. I've seen you at your nightclab, ma'am. I've seen you get down on it, if you so to speak. So yeah, it makes sense.
Of course. Hello. Wouldn't be Tai Emery if I didn't dance.
That is very true, but that's a good thing though. Sometimes you have to dance and just let it all out. It's good. It's a vibe, man. It's a vibe.
It is a vibe.
And also, I will say this as well, because from the club side of things and everything, like we talk about getting to some sense of normalcy, everybody has to go into the club and dance, man, get the right music and the DJ going, because we've been locked up for so long. We got to let ourselves back out there.
Exactly. I think I went a little crazy when I first started going out. And now I've finally pulled myself together and will act more civilized. Jokes on everyone else. So yeah, no, party's starting to come back and life's starting to go back to normal. So it's pretty exciting times for everyone. We're allowed to get out of that 4 bedroom, you know, wall of isolation.
Very true. I also got to say as well, but I think it didn't stop you at all, because we've talked about this, and I got to bring this up because this is another reason why I love you to death. Like the grind never stops, and the creativity of also working out, because even throughout this whole thing, you never stopped working out and putting in the work.
No, I really didn't. I didn't stop for the last, hell, since before what 2000 by 2013. I ain't ever stopped. You
No,
know, that's one thing. I never stop. Like the world is burning. I'm stuck in a foreign country, and I'm still gonna figure it out and how to like train and do something towards my goal. And I think that's one really good like attribute I have about myself is I'm always just like so lucky, you know. But I'm so lucky, and I'm in the right place at the right time because I'm, you know, I'm myself a good person.
no, that is. It's very true. I gotta say, again, joking aside with the batshit craziness, you are like really one of the most down to earth, good people that I know. And I'm not just saying this because I'm your mate, but god dang, man, it's a treat not just to see you fight, but get to meet you. And I think a lot of people will see that in LFC and bare knuckle fighting.
Yeah, thank you. I hope everyone does. I hope this platform just allows me to get closer to, you know, people who've been supporting me since 2013 LFL days. And
Absolutely.
hell, to all my family and friends who have been supporting me the whole way, even the ones that new, I don't know, you can feel so connected to so many people.
You can. I think that's the best thing about everything that we do. We get to appeal to the masses and appeal to a wide array and a wide variety of people. And I think also what's great is the wide array of people have led us to Tommy Bell, because we got to talk about Tommy Bell, an amazing artist that does a lot of work for LFC in general. My God, man, this drawing, I have it up here, guys. On Instagram. You are the
Yeah.
goddess, or a goddess of the dawn. Amazing drawing. He did great work.
He did amazing work. It was so exciting and so nice to see like how yeah somebody perceives you and how just through a drawing, you know, they can change. It changed my whole day just to be like, wow, this is how this person sort of imagines me. And I think that's pretty cool to see. I love that about yeah, just people expressing themselves through art.
Well, that's how you have to look at it as well. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to say when it comes to Tommy, Tommy can add you to his LFC portfolio, so to speak. First and foremost, if you're a goddess, man, that also affects, man, the goddess sort of thing, and really in that light.
Yeah, you're right. Goddess for life, bitches.
Yes. But no, I think what's cool is, I mean, what's also the fact of what we do, the fan art also helps, and I also look at it from a stance too. I think this is probably the first time we've ever actually seen like fan art from you really come into.
Yeah, just I don't know. I haven't had a few I've had a few drawings done over my like career, but this one is definitely one of the better ones. It was just I don't know. You could see sort of the effort he's of and the imagery he'd kind of seen, and it's cool because it puts you a part of like legendizes you as a part of the LFC family.
Oh, absolutely. And also as well, and I'm going to ask you about this because you did bring it up, being in the LFL, being all that with the fan art. Now, I got to ask you about the past fan art. So the LFL has obviously had got a lot of fan art back in the day. Do you remember some of the great drawings that you had there? Because again, fan art is fan art, but I got to say the LFL was probably big with the fan art things.
Yeah, LFL had some cool fan art. Honestly, I appreciate fucking hand painting drawings that are given to me from a 3-year-old. So you know, when anybody, whether they're 33, like or whatever, I know I appreciate anything that's kind of done.
Oh, of course. And also as well from a standpoint, I mean, that is a great interaction with fans and just a great interaction with people. And Tommy Bell did an amazing job as a judge for the last LFC 35 Booty Camp 3. I'm gonna say this about you, man. We had the first ever lucha lingerie. We had that from that overall. So I mean, god dang, you miss lucha and LFC. It's a mix right there.
Oh, goddamn!
Yep, absolutely. And I think what's great about this, you bring the lucha style and you bring the style that is LFC, and hell, add that MMA and add that jiu-jitsu, what have you. It's a mix for everybody, and you get to show the style of Mexico, right?
Yeah, that would be pretty dope, actually. Elite Gardens, who's one of my sponsors, he's got a place out in Mexico, so that'd be sick to be able to bring all of them together.
Right. And here's the funny thing about it. Like the last LFC that we just did was originally supposed to be in Mexico, but due to COVID, it went back to Las Vegas. So I mean, hopefully we actually get to have an actual event in Mexico for LFC, because that would be sweet.
Yeah, that'd be so sweet. I'm down for the taco.
Okay. All right, you and the taco. All right. Now here's the thing I will say about this. And Taco Bell, amazing, but goddamn, man, there's nothing like a real authentic taco Mexican style, you know?
Exactly. Hello. They have fresh lime.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna ask you as well, because of this taco over here. Are you more of a taco burrito fan, or does it matter?
Doesn't matter, mate.
All right. Okay. It's okay. First and foremost, you're just gonna just say it's food. Just have the food side of things. I like your style, just the manja style. Like that's what I'm saying, man. Like the whole food, just in general, man. You give you a nice little fluid taco, fluid burrito, boom, you're in there. It's heaven, right?
Yeah, I'm just all about making food babies.
Food babies. Okay. Well, we have food porn on the Instagram side of things. Now we can add a new hashtag with hashtag food babies. Bring it together, you know?
Yeah, really bring it together.
Oh my goodness! But I also look at it from a stance too as well. So 2022, I'm gonna say it's gonna be the year of Tai Emery, man. Bare knuckle fighting, LFC, the whole time, man. It's gonna be a hell of a year for it, and I really can't wait to see how it shapes up for you.
Yeah, it really is. It's 2022 is really going to kick off. There's going to be just like so much happening. And I'm excited. I feel really grounded at the moment. So, yeah, I'm excited for it.
I'm going to ask you as well, because I'm going to say this as well, because we talked about the lingerie and what you expect to wear for LFC going forward. Now, you had a beautiful, beautiful red ensemble the last time, which everybody can check out on the LFC Roku. Whether it's Halloween, whatever, what can we expect for the lingerie side and just going forward with LFC? I'm really curious to see how the whole ensemble comes out for you.
I don't know how I'm going to go. I guess it's going to depend on what the name of the show is, what team I'm put on, and then really from there, who I'm feeling as a woman. I think that's the best whole point about LFC is we get to like make up these costumes that of a like a strip or a layer of our personality and just like putting it on steroids for showcase. So I don't know what exactly I'm going to wear, but hell, of course, it's going to be hot. Duh.
All right, duh. But I'm just saying the hotness factor. We all are around a lot of hot women, man, with the doneness. But I think you're still about that whole like titties and violence and just beauty and violence thing. It really does
Yo,
make.
kitties violence always. And we got, praise the Lord, Lauren Animal Fogel's titties up in the background. Bring attention to her titties.
First and foremost, for those that can see the LFC background from the last LFC poster, man. Of course, we're going to have Lauren in there. She's an LFC vet. So, I mean, who does not love them some more of the Animal Focal, that primal scream that you have seen many a times as a part of the Las Vegas Sin? So, you know about that scream.
Of course.
That's
10 times were the best times. Like, honestly, like in our first session, Fogel come up to me and was booty shaking or twerking. It was my first introduction to twerking. That ended up being like my first LFL Vegas session. That was funny as I couldn't believe it. Here I am thinking I'm going to learn how to like American tackle, and I end up getting twerking lessons. I just thought, what the hell is going on? I guess it was initiation.
okay, initiation. I'm going to ask you this because, again, you're traveling from Australia and you're coming to the States for LFL. So then your first lesson of Americanized culture is the twerk. Now I'm going to ask you, has your twerk been sufficed ever since after learning the.
Hey, I'm native, like my native Maori side. I can shake my hips, like for sure. Getting to learn the American style, it's just another way to dance. So it was funny. Yeah, I can definitely throw some moves, guys.
Okay, all right, Miss Shakira, hips don't lie over here. I see your style. You're starting to feel the vibe. Okay, it all comes back to the vibe, Ty.
Always.
Oh my goodness. But yes, no, I also look at it from a stance too as well from the bare knuckle side of things. Now, I mentioned women like Taylor Starling, Heather Guy. We've seen it as well with bare knuckle and bare knuckle fighting championship Thailand, BKFC Thailand. The expansion is amazing just to see what they're doing with bare knuckle now.
Yeah, it is going to be. It is exciting about all of that. So I want everyone also they can tune in on December 18th, Knuckle TV. I am going to be hosting for one of a special guest hosting for one of the women's matches. So I'm super excited about that. Tune in, support me. I can't wait. It's cool to watch Bare Knuckles sort of expand out from America now, and they're umbrellaing and putting everyone on the same platform. I think that's exciting. I think that's exciting to see, and it's going to be awesome for Thailand. Also means potentially me fighting here in Thailand just to, I guess, give back to Thailand for what it's given me and try and build the platforms for both America and Thailand.
Oh, amen to that. And of course, with the international exposure, get to see both sides from America and to the Thailand side of things. International exposure is so important, and we get to see so many great international talents come in as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, I would like to just add to that as well from the women's side of things. Has there been anyone that you've had your eye on, or you just like whoever you give me, I'm in? You know what I'm saying? Like, who have you seen anybody that really like piques your interest? Because there's a lot of great talent.
Nah, I think all about the 125-pound women's division. I think it's awesome. I'm so like fucking to the moon and back, like excited to be a part of that women's like legendary beginnings. I have no doubt that every other female is probably feeling just as much like loved up at the moment as well. So I don't really have any names. I don't really give a fuck. Like, it's no, it's the powers that be, yo. Like, I'm just gonna go in there and do my thing and want to perform and, you know, get my feet wet.
Systematic and dissection and joint manipulation, Miss Tai Emery, man. You're just ready to break some bones and make them moan. I see you. I like your style.
Exactly.
Now, as well with the bare knuckle side of things, I will add, I think what's great about this as well, we were talking about the fluidity, the overall strength that goes into it, but god dang, man, you are one of the forefront now with the women's mixed martial arts, what we've discussed with this show, and just in general, like, you are really putting yourself right at the forefront. It's amazing to see.
Oh, thank you, dude. I didn't really think of it like that, but yeah,
Hey,
I guess the journey is unique. Like it's really unique. Like you can go from like eating, eating on the floor off in a Thailand gym in the jungle to sitting here at Catch or at the Winisara, the Sri Penwa. Like there's just these amazing locations. And yeah, everything can just change at the blink of an eye.
it absolutely can, but at the same time, like when I mentioned putting it at the forefront, you have to look at it like that because there's so many women's mixed martial arts and women's talents that are out there from an athletic point of view. Like again, the transition is amazing, and you're one of those people that's inspiring a lot of them to get into that. So you should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you. You're right. Go me. While I've got my guard down, quickly go. Yay.
Exactly. And also, as well, I will say this before we even get into LFC and bare knuckle fighting. I mean, I know Invicta's on that list. So, again, you're running the territory, but at the same time, it's like everything is happening for a reason, but everything is like boom, boom, boom. So, the quickness and the fluidity of where you're going to get is absolutely amazing. Like we're talking about the journey again, but hot damn, man, you're hitting all the spots, man. You're just boom, boom, boom. Get it all.
Yeah, cool, dude. Thanks for noticing. I guess I just never really stop and have a look and like really think about it. I'm always like, I want to do more. I want to do more. And yeah.
Oh, that's the essence of life is really doing more and more and more. And I mean, from that side of things and the modeling side of things, and we've talked about your modeling days, man, you're still doing great shoots. You're doing commercials. Like, again, you're actually doing commercials. You're actually, boom, you're doing all these great photo shoots. I mean, you add more to the repertoire from the speaking standpoint in front and behind the camera.
Thank you.
Course. And I'm going to ask you, like, you're doing a lot of great commercials, which we can all see on your Instagram. Like, how fun is that just to do a commercial and boom, here's the photo, here's the product placement, getting on the commercials?
It's honestly really fun. I think every country I've ever like stayed in, I've done something on TV. Whether it be I think Jamaica, America, Australia, yeah, Thailand. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I think when you're meant to do something, it kind of just falls on your lap.
Absolutely. And I look at it from a stance too as well. Like commercials, I'm going to say this right now. No matter the time, especially within the ring, whether it's 30 seconds to a minute or how many rounds it is in this said squared circle, like you have to make the most of your time because time is of the essence.
Well, yeah, time is something that you can't get back. So, you know.
It's the wisdom right here, man. And I always got to say, you put out those pearls of wisdom with your badassery and all that. So I got to say this, Ty, before we do close this out, first and foremost, I love you to death, and I really, truly wish you nothing but continued success. It's always a blast talking to you, and I can't wait to see you make your bare knuckle debut.
Yay! Yeah, me too. I can't wait to get in there, and I can't wait for you to be like freaking hosting for the LFC while I'm on there too.
Of
Fuck
course.
yeah, we did it, bro.
We did. We did. The grind never stops, and the overall path,
Yeah. Hell
right?
yeah, we fucking did it. It's so cool.
Hi, we have also a new team now with the LFC. We have the pink team, the black team, and now we have the blue team. So you have one of the three to be on.
Oh, cool! I'm excited. I can't wait to see where I end up. This is like the choosing hat from Hogwarts. Hope I get Slytherin.
I love that reference because it's very true. God damn, I love your style. Whew, you always make me laugh. But god dang, man, check out Tai Emery, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, future LFC event. We got Las Vegas coming up in the new year. We got Sturgis. We got a lot of events. I hope to see you at one, and I know we will. Get your butt over there, man. We're going to watch some movies, and we're going to have some cookies, you and me, all day, every day.
Yummy! All cookies in the cookie dough, and I'm there.
Beautiful. Now, before we close this out, my love, please promote the social media. You got a Twitter. You got an amazing OnlyFans where people can see content. Go ahead, promote the social media.
G'day, everyone. I'm soon going to have my own affiliate code for Bare Knuckle Fight Championship. So when that is up, I want everyone to register with my new home and family. Also, on my Twitter and IG account is TAI_EMERY. And through there, you can click the link in the web bio and get to my OnlyFans, where I'm trying to put everything just like undisclosed, everything, that little bit step of naughtiness, and then a heap of violence too. So check it out.
So you can add another layer to that. Titties, beauty, and heaps of violence.
Fuck yeah, I like that better.
Hey, I gave you another marketing slogan, so add that to a future t-shirt, Miss Tai Emery.
Excellent, I shall. Hashtag peace out.
Out. So for Tai Emery, my name is Mike Larkin. Guys, check out Bare Knuckle TV. Check out Tai Emery, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Link will be in the description. And check her out at a future LFC event. Check her out. Bye, bye, bye. I feel like I'm on QVC. Bye, bye, bye. So for Tai Emery, my name is Mike Larkin. Thank you guys for listening to another edition of the LFC Podcast, and we will talk to you in the next episode. Thank you as always, Tai.